Hello everyone. Today let us know about the project College Voting System. So this is a Visual Basic project. So we will be knowing about this project in today's video. So you can see a college voting system project with the extension VB Proj. So this is the extension of the project Visual Basics. So college voting system, which means the system is designed to make the activities in the college, that is the voting system in the college. So now let us see how to connect to the database. So we are using SQL Server Management Studio. To connect to the server, we must enter the password and clicking on connect, you will be connected to the database. In the databases, under EVM, in tables, so this is the database for the college voting system, and in the database you can see the different tables which are associated with the project. So you can see admin, candidate, course post, election result, election type, email configuration. So these are the tables. So now let us see one by one. Let us see the admin table. So in the admin table, you can see the admin ID, admin name, login ID, password, and the status, where admin is the one who manages the entire web page. So here you can see the login ID and password of the admin is admin and the password is admin. So this is the default password and login ID of the admin. Next we have candidate table. This table includes all the candidates who are nominated for the election. So the details of the candidates who are nominated for the election is available here, where the candidate's ID, the post ID, voter ID and the status is available. Under course, you can see the different courses available in that particular college. So we have added some of the courses here, and you can also add the description for that particular course. Next is course post. So this includes the this stores the information about the representative of the each class. That is because in many of the colleges, the voting system will be like a class representative will vote for the nominated candidates. So the person who votes, their information is stored here. That is, the post is what is the post of that person, whether he is a class representative, assistant representative, all these details will be stored in this particular table. You can also have the election for the entire college, or you can also have the election will be conducted only for the representatives of the class. So next is election result. So this includes the election result. That is, the election result ID will be there, then the post ID, that is the name of the person, and election candidate and what is the total vote he got. Next is email configuration. Next is election type. In the election type, the types of elections can be mentioned here. Is for the president or for the assistant. Next is email configuration. Here the email details are stored with the email ID and the password details. In post, the post of the different candidates is stored here, and along with that the course, the year and the date they started as the participant and till what date they will be working in that particular post will be mentioned in this particular table. Next is voter. So this includes the details of all the students who have voted. So the details of the students, that is their course, their semester, the register number, password, image, year. So all these details will be stored here. Next, in the voting, the voter ID, candidate ID, post ID, date, time will be mentioned. That is at what time the person has voted and to which candidate he has voted. These details will be available here, and seeing this the calculation will be performed. To avoid candidates voting again and again, for this purpose we have stored these details so that we'll get to know which candidate has voted already, and this will avoid vote polling. So this was about the database. Now let us see the project. So you can see the Visual Basic project, and you can see all the codes of the Visual Basics which are needed to execute the project. So we will open College Voting System to run the project. And you can see Visual Studio is starting, and Microsoft Visual Studio is preparing. So this might take some time to load all the contents. So this is the software in which we have to work on Visual Studio. So this is a form, that is form voting. You can see the form name as form voting, and this is the form start election.bb design. You can see different forms here, and this is the module, that is where you will do the coding for the project. So here the coding will be done first, and you can see how the database is connected. So database is connected using the data source here. So we can view the design here. You have the main form where close voting session, then you have the menus, voting board, dashboard, post, voter, report, settings. So these are the different menus you have in the main page. So now let us see how we can execute the Visual Basic project. So to execute, we have to click on Start. On clicking on Start, some processing will be done, and it will take some time to open the project. So now you can see the login panel is available. Once you log in, you are redirected to the home page. To log in, we must know the login ID and password of the admin. So this login ID and password of the admin is available in the database which you had seen earlier. So from the database we can refer the login ID and password of the admin. So once you know the login ID and password, you can log into the system. On clicking on login, you will be redirected to the home page. So this is the college voting system project of Visual Studio. So this system is designed mainly to perform the vote college successfully. So there is no need of paperwork, or the college doesn't have to indulge in vote polling. So here you can see in the dashboard the election type, the voter list, election result. So these are the different menus available, and in the post you can see you can add the post, that is the admin can add the post, and in voter the admin can view the different students who are capable of voting or who can vote. And in add voter, the admin can add the voters and he can also delete the voters. Under report, the position photo and the candidate name and the total votes gained by that particular candidate can be viewed. In settings, you have 4 menus, that is admin, course setting for post, election type. So admin, here the details of the admin is available, and in course, the course details, that is the different course available in the college, and course settings for post, here the different course settings for post, that is the students from which course will be eligible for which post. Then election type will include the type of election. So in the admin, now you can see the admin name, login ID, status, and on clicking on add, we can add the different admins, that is the people who will access the web page. To add the admin, we have to mention the admin name, login ID, password, confirm password, and status, that is the status must be active, and clicking on submit, the admin's detail will be inserted to the database. Under course, here we can add the different courses that is available in the college. On clicking on add, we can add the different courses. Here we must mention the name of the course, then the description about that particular course, and the status must be selected as active. So various courses will be available in the college such as BA, BSc, BCom, BBA, BCA and B.Ed. So these are the different courses available. On clicking on submit, here the course details will be inserted and we can view it here. And the admin can also edit or delete these details. Under course setting for position, so here we have to choose the election type. On choosing the election type, so before that let us add the election type. So in the election type, we have to add the election type, whether it is for president or for the assistant or for the vice president. So on adding the election type, then we can set the positions for that particular posters. So class representative, so these are the different posts which are needed voting. So the admin can also edit or delete it. Under course settings, now we can select the election type, that is whether it is for president, then we can select which are the courses eligible to apply or to nominate for the president post. So we can see all the courses are eligible for this. And for vice president, again we have to select and we can set here for each course. Like for vice president, only BCA and BBA students are eligible. For class representative, only BCom and B.Ed students are eligible. So in this way, for some post, we can set that only the students from this field are eligible for that particular post. So that will be done in this section. And here the admin can also delete these and he can re-enter it. So now this means the class representative BA, which means the BA student can only contest for the class representative post. Now let us schedule the voters, that is who can vote for these candidates. So in voter, we can view the different students who are eligible for voting. We can also search them by mentioning their register number or by mentioning their name. Or we can also search the individual student by mentioning their course details or by the semester details. Or we can display all the students who are eligible for voting. And we can view the details of each student, that is their name, course, semester, etc. and by mentioning the register number and the course and clicking on search button, you can view that particular student in detail, or you can also view all the students. So these are the students who are eligible for voting. The admin can add more students. To add the students, you have to click on add voter, and you have to mention the name, course, semester, the register number, and the password, year, email ID, contact number, and status of the student. So in this, the admin will add the voters, that is the students who are eligible for voting. It will be decided by the admin, and he will add the students, and all those students who are eligible for voting are added by the admin, and only they have the chance to vote for the candidates. Once all the details of the voter is added, on clicking on submit, the details will be entered, and the image of the candidate, image of the voter is also important. So once the image is added, now we can see all the details are added. Let us click on submit, and now the student's record is added to the database. So we can see in the voters the student is available, and the admin can edit and delete these details, and the student is eligible to vote. So this was about the voters. Now let us add the election date, that is let us schedule the voting. To schedule the voting or to add the election date, we must click on add post, and here we must select the election type, then the course. So in course, here we must select for president post what is the eligible course, or for each different post what are the eligible course. So we can see BA is for class representative, and all the courses which are present in the college is eligible for president. Then year, that is the which year election is going on, and the date of the election must be mentioned. So here we must mention the date of the election, and on clicking on submit, the post will be inserted to the database, and you can see the voting status is pending. That is because voting has not started yet. And here the admin can edit or delete these details. Under election type, here we can search it individually by selecting the election type, but here we have only particular data. Otherwise, if there are many data, we can search it individually to view the details. And you can see the candidates and candidate add or view. So here we must add the candidates who are nominated for the particular post. So we have to choose the student from different courses, and we must mention the register number of that particular student. So this is how we will add the candidates for the particular post. We have added the candidate, that is we have finished the vote scheduling, and we have added the post. Now let us see the voting board. So in the voting board, we can see the election type, that is the president. For the president post, election is conducted, and we can see the voting status is pending. That is because the voting has not started yet. And we can see there are two candidates for the post president, and there is a start button. That is because the election date is the current date. For that particular reason, we can start the election now. So on clicking on the start, we can start the election. So on clicking on the start, we can see there are two options. One is auto election and one more is manual election. So in the auto election, here the election will be done in front of the admin or the administrators or the faculties, and here the students doesn't have to mention their login credentials. In the manual election, each student must mention their login credentials. Only then they can vote for the candidates. So now let us see how the auto election works. So let us click on auto election and start the election. So we can see voting is started, and now we can see the election board button. On clicking on this button, we will start the election. So here we can see the voting board for the president post, and there are two candidates from the different streams, and there is two buttons for one for each of the candidate. On clicking on those buttons, voting will be done for the candidates. So on clicking on click here to vote, the voter can vote, and after one voter clicks on voting, it takes 15 seconds of time for the next voter to vote. So here this is where the voters identity is not asked. Here the voters can vote, but this will be done in the monitoring of the faculties or the administrator, so there is no chance of polling. And after one voter votes, there is 15 seconds of time for the next voter to vote. So the voting process will carry on in the same way. After each voter, 15 seconds of time will be given, and this time can be used by the faculties to verify the login details, verify the voting details of the voters. So once you come back out of the voting board, again we can click on the election board and start the voting. So there is no need that we have to be on the same page. You can come out of the page and you can go and vote again, and this will be done until the voting session is closed. So until then the voters can vote, and here the 15 seconds of time limit is available for each next voting. So this time limit is not available in the manual, because in the manual the students login credentials are required, and as the students logs in, he can vote. That is, as the voter logs in, they can vote. So there is no 15 seconds of time. Since this is the auto election, here 15 seconds of time is given. So now in close voting session, on clicking on this, the voting will be closed. The voting session will be closed, but for this the admin's login ID and password is required. So without the admin's approval, voting session cannot be closed. So the admin's login ID and the valid password of the admin only will close the voting session. So we can see that the entered login credential is wrong. So there is the valid password and the login ID of the admin is required to close the voting session. So we can see the voting status is closed now, and we can view the results on clicking on view result. So we can see that the voting is done, and we can view the results now. So this is how the voting will be done. So once the election is done, we can view the result of the election, and in report we can select the election type and the course and the year, and search for the details, that is, who are the candidates nominated for that particular post can be viewed in report here. That is, there are two candidates and you can see the votes of the two candidates. The total votes can be viewed here under report. So for each post, what are the votes available can be viewed here. So in the report, we can view the votes of the different candidates, and on clicking on report, it will generate the report of this result. So in the report, now you can see a main report is generated where the candidate name is present, course, and the total votes available for that particular candidate is available here. We can view the chart here, and there is a graph chart which is a bar chart here, and you can see the voting chart of that particular 2 candidates for the post of president. So this report can be printed for the reference of the college, and this will be available in the web page also. Saw the election system, how it worked for the post of president. Now we can see it for the different post. So let us click on post and let us add the one more post. And here we have to choose the election type. Let us choose as class representative, and course is BA, and the year and election date must be selected. And we can see the voting status for the previous is closed and the present is pending. Now that is because the previous voting session is completed and the election is also done and the result is also viewed. The next, now whatever we added, now for that particular post we have to add the candidate. We have to select the student and we have to add the different candidates. So let us add 2 candidates here, and we can see the voting status is pending. So we have 2 candidates for the post of class representative for the session for the course BA. And in the voting board we can see the previous election is closed and we can view the result, and for the present class representative there is a start button and the voting status is pending. The one more election type or one more post, that is class representative, and for the course BA. And in the voting board we can see the election can be started for that particular post, that is class representative, and the previous election is closed and the results can be viewed. So there are 2 candidates for this and the voting status is pending. On clicking on start, there is again auto election and manual election option where we can choose either auto election or manual election. So now we will be choosing the manual election, and let us see how the manual election works, because auto election we have already saw once. So in the manual election, now you can see the voting is processing and we can see the election board. So now let us click on the election board. So we can see the voting board and we can see there are 2 candidates. So in the manual election, to vote for any of the candidates, the voter must mention his roll number, the password, and click on verify. Only then the voter can vote for the candidates. So to know about the voter's roll number and password, we can refer the table, voting table. So in the voter table, we can view the different voters who are eligible to vote, and their register number and password can be viewed here. So let us copy the register number and let us paste this here, and let us enter the password. So on clicking on verify, now we can see the voter is verified, and only then they can vote. So in the auto election, this option was not there, where the voter won't be verified before voting. So here in the manual election, the voter will be verified before voting. So to elect for the next person, again the next voter must enter their roll number and the password, and then they can vote for the candidate. So if the login credential is wrong, then they cannot vote for the candidates. They must log in, only then they can vote for the candidates. So the voters who have already voted cannot vote again. So this will show that you have already completed the voting. So this message will be showed if the voter tries to vote again and again. So this is how the manual election works. But in the auto election, we have seen that the voters do not have to enter any of their login credentials to vote. So in the manual election, the voters must mention their login credentials, only then they can log in. So this will avoid vote polling. So this is how the voting will be done. And we can see still the candidates can vote. The candidates from different streams can vote. The voters from different streams can vote who are eligible to vote. So on clicking on close voting session, again the admin's approval is required. Only by entering the login ID and password of the admin, the voting session will be closed. So now the voting is closed. So in the auto election, it will be done in front of the faculties or the admin, and in the manual election, the student must mention their login credentials and then they can vote. So now in the report, we can see the voting results, that is the votes available for the particular candidates for the post of representatives, that is the class representatives. On clicking on report, again the report will be generated and this report can be printed. Here the bar graph as well as the table is created for that particular candidate's results. So the total votes can be viewed here. So this is for the record purpose. The college can keep this as their document. So now we can see, we can view the results of the candidates.